Microphone testing. Good evening, microphone testing. Please advise in the comment section if audio is now clear. Advise in the comment section, please, if the audio signal is now clear from where you are watching and listening. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to KAMWOKYA Poll Center. We are in Uganda's biggest ghetto in KAMWOKYA, where we have this lovely place, especially for the guy you'll say is the common man. We are having a tournament. They are organizing weekly tournaments. They intend to have weekly tournaments on Tuesdays for as long as they can have them. It is the first round. They are about to conclude the first round. We are on 3 tables. A match between 2 players who make up Uganda's national pool team. Joseph Kasozi and Ibrahim Kayanja are racing to 5 for a place in the second round, which is the round of last 16 players. First frame, Kasozi nil, Ibrahim Kayanja nil, race to 5. And yes, we have a scoreboard. In the top left of your screen, we have scores on Kasozi. For Kasozi on the left, scores for Kayanja on the right. Kasozi up against the black, try to put it in the center pocket of 3 questions. What would have been a very good shot is instead in favor of his opponent. who is now in pole position to try and make it 1-0. Remember, they are racing to 5. The two became so dominant, especially in 2022 for the entire year, utilizing the absence of Ibra and Caesar and Dog City and Hazard, who were playing semi-professional pool in Zambia and South Africa respectively. Lots of weekly comps in which the two were either part of the final, or one of them was winner against the other, or at least were in the prize bracket. It's Ibrahim Kayanja, the guy who later became seed 1 at the end of that year, who is now leading 1-0. Used to be he is nicknamed actually Musilamu, which literally means Muslim, direct translation. Nowadays he prefers to be called the Real Machine, a name he gave to himself just before that money match he had with South Africa's Ganda, which he won, and reinserted himself as the Real Machine, saying Ganda was a duplicate machine. Joseph Kasozi is nicknamed the Sharpshooter. The race, once again, is as short as 5. The prize is a place in the round of last 16. The score is 1-0, with the Real Machine leading against the Sharpshooter, Kayanja. Ibra, the Real Machine, a player right now with Scrap Buyers Pool Club, also played with Mukono Pool Club and Royal Giants Pool Club, as well as his first club, that is Mambole Pool Club, in another ghetto in Kampala called Kalere. Formerly a top seed of the polo station of Uganda, ranked first in 2023 after being so impressive in 2022, reaching the final of the Grand Open Championship of the Polo Association of Uganda, losing out to Kenneth Odong, also coming second in the top scorers of the league, as well as reaching quarterfinals of the end of year pool championship later that year, and of course reaching the semi-finals of the All Africa Pool Championships. During there, accumulating more ranking points than any other, and being ranked first for the year 2023. Joseph Kasozi is currently ranked third by the Polo Association of Uganda. Most of those ranking points came courtesy of winning the Grand Open of the Polo Association of Uganda in 2023. He beat Caesar in the final. He has played lately for Mbale Pool Club. Before Mbale was Ntinda Giants Pool Club, and before Ntinda Giants was Samona Pool Club. For all those 3 clubs, he won at least 1 national pool league title for each. He's also a proud winner of 3 singles tournaments of the Polo Association of Uganda. I've been telling you about the Grand Open Championship 2023, also the Kampala Open Championship 2017, as well as the Christmas Cup Championship 2018. He has of course had a number of near misses, reaching the prize bracket in other comps. He came closest to defending his Grand Open Championship early this year when he lost out to Habib Sebuguzi in that final. The two have not had a money match between themselves, but one has been boiling. I know we shall have it one day. Each of them is sure that can take the other down. I would say that on evidence of performances, maybe Ibrahim Kayanja is slightly a better long racer than Kasozi Joseph in long races. In fact, he made a name for himself by taking on then top players, especially in 2022 early in the year, inviting them for many matches and taking down the majority of them, including Habib, including Geoffrey Setumba, amongst others. The latest time he won a tournament was a few months ago, very early in the year. Just as Kasozi, it must be 2 months at least that Laban's Arena monthly comp, where he won $300 courtesy of defeating Bwanika Mansur by a decider in the final 9-8. Since then, he reached the final of the Grand Open Championship of the Pool Association. Outside of that, there has been nothing special. And I have to say that by his standards, the performances lately have not been so impressive. Last tournament he played was, he lost out in the round of last 32 actually, to the bowler Simon, the computer, the guy you watched in the last live match. While for Ibrahim Kayanja, he lost out in the quarterfinals to the same guy in the same tournament. Kasozi pulls one back, makes it 1-1. He's managed by JC Multi Agencies. They have been having a pretty good job done in him as a person and as a player. One of those well-traveled players, courtesy of JC Multi Agencies. He was in Zimbabwe and Zambia and South Africa last year for those tournaments. He played a few many matches there in. I remember him defeating Zimbabwe's Bibido. He lost to Ganda in Zimbabwe, and of course here in Kampala. He has also had many matches against Hazard. That one ended in defeat, 16-12. He also came so close to making the World Heibo Championships until he actually acquired successfully a Chinese visa, until he came short. Just on the final hour, he was short of funds for that air ticket. And yet he had already done the booking. It means he lost some money therein. And of course had paid to acquire a China visa. Played in that Creme de la Creme comp that was organized at Dice Lounge. You remember the tournament that was won by Hazard after beating Caesar coming to 3 weeks ago. He unfortunately lost out in the first round, which was the round of last 16. Lost out at the round to Kenneth Odong. A well-supported player, Joseph Kasozi, especially areas of Entebbe Road, the road that connects Kampala to the only international airport in the country. Kayanja Ibra is supported well in areas like Karere and Boise, where he's born, and areas like this one, because it is equally a ghetto and likes to frequent in the area. We are at KAMWOKYA Pool Center. If you want to come and watch this action, watching at the venue is exclusively free. If you are in and around Kampala, it is opposite the Holy Trinity Church in the ghettos of KAMWOKYA. And in the ghettos of KAMWOKYA, Kasozi makes another clearance and it's 2-1. He is leading. It promised to be an entertaining match, and it is leaving to the billing because we are getting entertained. Two players who play offensive pool in different ways. Kasozi is that no-nonsense guy, wants to play them shots effectively. shooting balls them in, and he's good when he has that one big shot he has to make, long range target, which gives him the game. He's one guy you would bet on to sink it in. Ibrahim Kayanja is one of those fancy, sophisticated players. Moves moves the white ball around the cushions of the table so beautifully. And when his game is on, he is such a joy to watch. Welcome to the stream, Martin Kamlaike, Game Tester Mogoya Babi, watching from Chenjojo Council. David, my customer, Semambo, Ema Baraza. You are asking who Caesar is playing next. If I can look at the chat. Well. If Hazard pops up here, I have not yet seen him. If he pops up and happens to win his first round opponent, then that will be Caesar's opponent in the next round. Yes, I've just been told that Hazard is at the venue. He has not yet played his first round. Should he win? Should Hazard win against a guy called Wycliffe? And then we shall have that marriage between him and Caesar resumed in the second round. Jackson Tembo, thank you for watching. Chris Bossa, my good brother. You want to know who is out? You are out, Chris, because you didn't participate today and yet you are in the country. What I can tell you is, so far it has been going according to the form book for most of the players. Ian Kazibe came close to being a first round casualty. He pulled it out 5-4. Maybe the big name that is so far out is maybe not so much of a big name, but in terms of ability, not in terms of age. That is Jackson Asiku. The young boy, aged 13, was taken out by one of the players who normally frequented themselves at the venue in Ronnie Kayanja. Also, Pacquiao is out. He was defeated by Patrick Sechilime. A few players through to the round of last 16 is Ian, Computer, Kenneth. I don't know which Kenneth it is. Patrick Sechilime, Caesar, Computer. I can also see Ibra Sejemba at the venue, but he is yet to play. It is still early days yet. We start to see the end of the road at the round of last 8, but we are yet to get done with the round of last 32. Joseph Handerisi, you're watching from Zimbabwe. Thank you for watching and welcome to the stream. Ivan Federal, you're watching from Mbale in Uganda. You want me to visit Mbale? Yes. Yes. Been to Mbale a few times before, especially at the Oak venue owned by manager Derek, especially when I was streaming the pool league matches involving Mbale Pool Club at home. I also streamed a few many matches at the venue last year and the other year, hoping that I get a chance to come to the venue again this year. And when I come, I will inbox you as the only friend I will have in the area. But what a shot from Joseph Kasozi. Wow. It will go down as a lovely clearance. Everything is being brought together by Kasozi and sinks in the black for the third time. In the match, Joseph Kasozi 3, Ibrahim Kayanja 1, rest to 5. Thank you. Michael Das, watching from Malawi. Kim Ronald, you are asking about the prize money. Well, Kim, in weekly comps, the prize money is actually small money, especially for you who is watching from the USA. The money is just to motivate the players to keep training and to test where they are at, especially before the bigger comps come into play. Otherwise, it's about $400 shared between the top 4 players, with number 1 taking 200, then divide by half for number 2, then yes again by half for number 3 and number 4 respectively. That is normally how the weekly comps are, those which are played by 32 players and those which are played within 1 day. That is normally the order, and that is the order today. Rogers Mohedzi, you said there is a way God punishes you when you decide to snooker when you had the opportunity to attack. You are trying to pull Kayanja's leg. It will be one of the better performances from Kasozi of late if he wins this match. His recent performances have been a shadow of himself, but he has a very big spirit of determination. He believes he can take down anyone, and taking down anyone, that is a shot that is taking down Ibrahim Kayanja. He raises his hand in recognition of the fact that he needed a bit of luck in pulling that one off, but doesn't matter. Joseph Kasozi 4, Ibrahim Kayanja 1. Race to 5 for Kayanja to win this match. He must win 4 games in a row. Anything short of that, he is out of the tournament.
Wegenda nga mukyala okutewa mama mukulu ndani okutuke kyetaaga omanyi omwana we wava.
Apologies, today it's not my favorite camera position because where the only good place where I had space to place my tripod is the same place where you cannot watch in full the breaking shot. The split of the balls is partially blocked by the player himself who is breaking. If I could have placed the camera the opposite side of the table, you would have there would be no space for the players to even play from, so you are missing part of the break shot. Apologies for that one. At least you are not missing this apple from Kasozi. I've never seen him win as fast as he's doing now. It is so little time that he has taken to play to completion a race to 5. If I can just look at the amount of time taken in this match so far, not more than 27 minutes. Ibrahim Kayanja concedes defeat. Of course, he was going to lose the match. Thank you for watching, guys. We meet in the next match. Kasozi 5, Ibrahim Kayanja 2.